Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I wanted to talk to you about how the narcissist they're incapable of a full-on relationship, and they're incapable of a full-on relationship because they have the inability, or they have no ability, to feel the fruits of the spirit. And they have lost their innate self, their innate spirit, their innate who they are, who they were initially as when they came into this earth as a being. Like, they've lost that. And because they lost that and went down the road of living in evil and entrenching themselves in evil on a daily basis out of fear and only focusing on self. See, that's the problem. Whether they focus on self in regards to because they thought they were so awesome or because of fear, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is it's still a form of them misappropriating what God has told you to do as an individual. We all have rules that were put into place for all of us, and they were put into place not just so we wouldn't be so pompous, but also so we wouldn't be so fearful. So regardless on, how they want to look at it or what kind of scenario they want to put forth that caused them to act and operate the way that they do, there is, at the end of the day, the rules are there, and the rules are put into place so that nobody has an excuse. No matter what your story or your background is or where you came from, there is no excuse. That's why God placed rules into our world system. And when you start to see things operate on a demonic level, a level that is not fruitful for you being amongst this individual, the narcissist, or the narcissist, it's not fruitful for them either at the end of the day. Because just like it says in the Lord's good book, what would it be like to gain the whole world but lose your own soul? So regardless of whatever you see them going through, you as an empath, or you as a person of just humanity, would never want to be the narcissist, okay? And maybe likewise, the narcissist wouldn't want to be you. But on a level of righteousness, they don't have a lick of ground to stand on. So, them not wanting to be a person of humanity because they want to be worshipped. Now that's nothing but evil. Why the narcissist comes to you, and if the narcissist comes to you, I mean, it could be because, most definitely, we have healing souls, man. We're people that we can see hurt, and we can see pain, or we can see also a lot of times where we want to understand, and we've in the past wanted to fix individuals. But what we learned through all this is that it doesn't help at all, that you can't fix anybody. And when you're going down that road, even with a good heart, all it will do is it will destroy you. And it will destroy you from the inside out. Like they say, by the end of the relationship with the narcissist, you will look like on the outside what they look like on the inside. They'll strip everything from you, including your looks, your health, your wealth, your relationships, your connection with yourself, and your connection with God, your career, everything, your children, if you have children. And why they come to you is because maybe you had low boundaries or no boundaries. Maybe you went down that road of, wanting to help the injured, and that was the wrong idea. But there's also, you you could have had boundaries and they could have snuck in there under the radar because you didn't understand the game. And now you do. And typically people who are innocent about situations and things, they're not really highly focused on what the game to abuse looks like. And at some point, you may not want to go down that road of learning it or trying to understand it because of the fact that it goes against what we believe. Okay, but we have to learn it because we're forced to, as a protective mechanism for us, so that we know what we're dealing with. We got to look at it more, not like we need to understand the evil, but we need to understand what spiritual warfare is, because that's really what you're dealing with. And when they come to you, a lot of times what they're coming to you for, or why they become attached to you, is because you got a lot of love. And so they don't have the 9 fruits of the Spirit. So anything that you don't have or you can't cultivate like they're obsolete. They still need them, but they can't generate them. So they have to come to people for supply. Why? They got to fill up supply to get their needs met still. Their body and their cells and their mind and their heart and their mind, will, and emotions still need some of that love, or else they'll go crazy. And they need to wear that mask, and to wear that mask they have to use somebody else's 9 fruits of the Spirit to make that mask look pristine, to make it look like they have the gifts of the Spirit, the fruits of the Spirit, when they don't. And so that's why you end up reaping a bad harvest when you're with them, because you let them switch energy with you, and then they destroy people wearing your energy. They look like an empath when they go out there after they take your energy, and they use it as an abuse. You wanted to help them with your goodness, and they took even your goodness and abused it and misused it and used it for a tool of the enemy. And so when you deal with the narcissist, you're going to get destroyed on every level at some point, because God doesn't want you with them. And it says in the Word that with these types of individuals to have nothing to do with them. Christ steered away from them. Christ gave them little information. Christ gave them the truth and kept it moving. He didn't wait for their little word salad. He just, kept it moving, or looked at them funny. And that's what you need to do as well. They come to you because they need that kindness. They always say they look for people that have supply that they need. So the supply that they need are going to be in relation to, it's going to be financial, yes, because financial can get them any kind of supply. They can buy it if they have financial services. But outside of the financial, they need the love that they can't get. So they're going to find somebody when they really need love. They're going to find somebody that's got love, y'all, and they're going to attach themselves to them and drain that love. When they need kindness, they're going to find that kindness from somebody, and they're going to strip that kindness from them. When they need goodness, when they need faith and hope, when they have the urge to fill those things up and need those things because they haven't had them in a long time, when they need gentleness, when they need good self-control, when they need to try to wear that, they're going to find somebody that's got it, and they're going to strip it from them, and they're going to use it. And that's how an evildoer can go out there and look like they have good self-control, because they strip good self-control from somebody that had it, and they're using it for a time, but it's not their energy. And that's why when they come to you, and if you've honed your intuition, you start to realize that this individual has got some kind of intrigue to them. They're interesting, but they have nothing to say. And there's something odd about them, weird about them. Odd and weird is usually always related to evil. So, but why you get those feelings, or your intuition is telling you to run away, is because this individual is even lying with the fuel that they're wearing. They're impersonating, literally wearing somebody else's energy. It's freaky. And that's why if they cheat on you, and then you are seeing that individual, that narcissist, and they come over your house after they've cheated on you, And your intuition can tell. Do you know why that is? It's because they're wearing the energy from the individual that they cheated on you with. And your intuition is picking up on it. So listen, if you can give me a like, subscription, a thumbs up. This is why the narcissist comes to you. They come to you when they're low on the 9 fruits of the spirit and they need to get them. And they love the in-house empath, the primary supply, the one that can give them all 9 of these. And give them to them. Just hand them right over on a daily basis. And then you wonder why you're hollow and soulless when they leave you. Because when they get filled up on the 9 fruits of the spirit by stealing them from you and giving you their negative, sinful energy to burn off through their emotional field, then they'll slap you in the face and they'll walk off laughing until they're ready to come back and get filled up again. So we got to smarten up and we need to protect our fruits of the spirit. And you need to keep them close to your frame. Don't allow anybody to control your emotional field, because if they control your emotional field, then they can control your mind and your will as well. And that is your soul, y'all. And when they have in control of your soul and you continue to allow them to hollow it out left and right, day after day after day, year after year, and you don't get equal reciprocity, you get wore out and hollowed out just like them. And you don't want to lose your soul, because you will become a mirror image of that evildoer that you are giving all your fuel to, and you will get nothing from it but autoimmune diseases. Thank you for watching. Give me a like, subscription, and thumbs up. Love y'all. Till next time. Peace. We out.